The Big Daddy, 110 litres, designed for long-range patrols. Okay, this has become my go-to pack. This here is my brother. It's like the Harley Davidson of backpacks. It's got real depth, warmth and presence. You know, and that feeling in your gut. At every race, I feel in my heart that I've probably got the most comfortable pack out of everyone. To be clear, I am not sponsored by Crossfire in any shape or form. I bought this pack off my own money, plus the import duty on top. I've had this pack for coming up to 2 years. I've used it extensively, multiple load-bearing races. I've been wild camping with it, so I would call this a long-term review. It's modular in nature. It's got 2 sewn-on pouches at the front, and then it's got a sleeping bag compartment, which we'll go over in a second. I tend to use it stripped down. The access capacity of all the modular pouches means that I can just stuff things in there. So it's designed for up to 7 days. I think that's for a trained, actual long-range recon soldier. Now, for someone like me, it's sort of 2 to 3 overnights in the field, even more than suffice. It's durable, spacious, and comfortable. Since I've received it, which is about 1.5 years ago, I've actually used it for all my events. I mean, it's a heavier pack, but because for load-bearing events, the weight of the pack counts toward the weight, I do benefit from the additional comfort and the padding for days, honestly. So that's why it has become my go-to pack. For anything where speed is not of the essence. So, you know, if it's anything under 15 miles, talking about load-bearing races now, where, you know, below that I'm really going for speed, like a Paris 10 or something, I will use the DG3. So the Mk.VII features a top-loading main compartment and then a side-opening sleeping bag compartment, offering easy access and organisation for your gear. So we're just going to go over it in detail now. Top pocket, this is padded. Really nice, so you can put NVGs in there, glasses, your phone, as in on the inside it's got a soft material. Comes standard with attached little strappy things, another pocket at the front. That is a bigger compartment, raincoat, hat, gloves, headlights I tend to put in the padded one. Now the whole top comes off if you wanted to. So you either do it like that, or, and I won't demonstrate what, that you can remove it entirely as well. You can actually replace it. They actually have different types. Access to the inside pouch is, there's a zipper there, but you get to that same compartment. So stuff something in there, and if you happen to be organised with a kit like this, you've got access. If you've got it closed up, if you're on the go, then you can access it like so you've got that flexibility. Nice buckle for strapping that down, and this is cinched. It goes up to 110 litres, but if you're carrying less, you cinch it all the way down. Then this is adjustable, which means it doesn't have to look like a big pack. And obviously you've still got the weight of the extra material. You've got all that comfort of a 110 litre pack. And in this case, you know, I've cinched it down to sort of 2/3 of that capacity. But I still get all that comfort. Both the DG3 and the Mk.VII and the DG16 are great for hydration packs. So there is a hydration bladder holder inside the pack, and then you could choose to have the hose left or right, and there's dedicated little straps for that, same as with the DG3. Everything's adjustable. Now this one does take, it's worth setting up properly. There's various tutorials. I went online to find one. And I believe it came with some instructions as well. But so in my case, I'm 6'2". Obviously, depending on your height, you can adjust this up or down. This can be, this padded bit, it can be adjusted. It is clearly a step up from the DG3. And so this is actually called the DG16 frame, as in it shares this frame with the DG16. It is just, the comfort is just amazing. This is a polymer, so it's not steel, there's no squeaking. It has a bit of give, which just gives you that extra bit of comfort. I've set it up once, so once I bought it, I did have to spend probably a good sort of 30, 40 minutes looking at a tutorial, trying it on and off, setting it up, and then it was sort of fire and forget. Once I've set it up properly, I haven't had to touch this since, so I'm not going to explain it because I don't think I can remember. This handle, I love. It's fantastic for in and out of the car, handling the pack. You know, if it's not on my back, then I'm handling it using this handle. Hydration hose, there's various MOLLE straps that allows you to, to run it through that. All sorts of attachments I can add on here. It's got the quick release system, which will demonstrate. Now they do this on most of their packs. It's the party trick. So let's demonstrate the quick release system. Yank this strap, and that's off in literally less than a second. Put it back together. Listen, the first time you do it, it takes a bit of fiddling, but once you figured it out, it's easy to do. You just have to put it back together. Bit of Velcro, and you're good to go. I love that it adjusts here, so you're going from a gentle pace to a jog. Starts bouncing, you can tighten that up here. Going back to a gentle jog, boom, loosen it up. No need to put the pack down, you can literally do that on the go. 2 sewn on outside pouches, lots of capacity there. Water bottle if you're walking your dog. Right, the sleeping bag compartment. Now if you've got a sleeping bag which is in a compression bag, you won't need that big a compartment, or you can use it for anything. I love it, I like it. You've got a whole tent in there. So the way it works, 2 straps, so that is completely waterproof. And then I have actually got a nice comfortable sleeping bag in there. So because it's so big, and because I tend to take it for sort of 1 or 2 overnights, I don't run out of space. So I can just take, rather than a sort of thin compression bag, I can actually just take a nice, a nice sleeping bag. Don't have to faff about, make it as small as possible. Just stuff that in there, close that up, roll it, 1 buckle, 2 buckle. No rain is going to get in there. I mean, if you drop it in water, that's a different matter, okay? If you're gonna actually do river crossings with it, then I would pack my sleeping bag in a waterproof bag, like so. Like this. This is a brilliant Audley one, and you can pack it like that. MOLLE all over, even the base. So you can actually strap stuff at the bottom there. Now we're going to go into the pack. So this cinches. That gives you that huge capacity. Then there's various straps on the side that you can adjust. There's one here. You can also use that to put like walking poles or anything on the side. So you've got, or indeed a weapon if you're a hunter or an American. Both sides you've got that rather than a rifle or walking poles. Then you've got side bag here, brilliant for either the bottom ends of your walking poles. And we go into the pack. This is where all the modular stuff comes out. So the inside, there's a hydration pack, lots of modular inside pouches for organisation. I mean, it's just fantastic. There is no way you're going to run out of space. So hydration bladder. Then the external pouches. It comes with a Claymore bag. Now, it's obviously a very niche use case where you're actually going to walk around with Claymore, but lovely, so lovely oyster shell shaped bag where you could stick whatever food, a coat, and that would go on top of the pack, attached with Molly. It comes with side packs that you can put on, fully decked out, which I won't do now, and that's how you get the 110 litres, where you have side pockets and the Claymore bag. So I've never needed to do that. Okay, I tend to use it stripped down. It's nice how they can do it though. Like if I ever really do need to bug out completely, you know, for an unknown period of time, I could just stuff this thing for days. Ranger green, I really love that colour. Doesn't sort of shout tactical. So yeah, just in the woods. Obviously, you're not really walking around an urban environment with this bad boy. But anything in nature, it's fine. And it doesn't, I like that it doesn't shout camo. So this is, to be honest, this is how 95% of the time I use it. I literally have a sleeping bag in there. If I'm camping, I put my tent on the inside. Separating the main compartment and the sleeping bag, there is a layer which you can get through from the top. So if you don't want to open these side buckles, you can access your sleeping bag just from the top. You're never going to run out of storage space with this bad boy. Great performance in field conditions and able to withstand demanding environments. Crossfire offers a limited lifetime warranty on their products, covering defects and failures due to normal wear and tear. If I'm training and I just need some weight, I grab it, stuff some shirts and trousers in it, weigh it, and off I go. So that grab and go quality is really what I like. Plus the sewn-on sustainment pouches, which I always use. I will always want to be able to live off the outside of the pack. Now, currently in the UK, this is priced at £512, which is not cheap, okay? So for dollars, I don't know what it is, but it'll be around the 600 mark. Now, they do go on sale. Actually, I did get this one on a temporary sale. So if you're not in a hurry, it's worth checking out the Crossfire website. And then you've got the various colours that it's available in. Again, this is the Ranger Green. All in all, I wholeheartedly recommend it. I mean, it's like the Harley Davidson of backpacks. It's got real depth, warmth and presence, you know, and that feeling in your gut. At every race I feel in my heart that I've probably got the most comfortable pack out of everyone. Other competitors don't know that, but I do. Okay, that helps keep me going. All right, that's it from me, and as always, see you in the hills.